Did you know that learning just 10 minutes a day could protect you from brain aging challenges? Studies show that continued learning and mental stimulation can delay cognitive decline and help preserve brain volume, especially in the hippocampus. This is the area that's responsible for memory and for learning. Yet most people stop learning the moment they leave school. They associate their education with learning, and when they graduate, they feel like their learning is over. But learning shouldn't end in a classroom. Life is your classroom. It's the most powerful tool for a sharper memory, better focus, more career opportunities, and long-term brain benefits, your brain health. And here's the best part. You don't need to spend hours a day or thousands of dollars on tuition. What if you could just start with 10 intentional minutes a day? It could literally change the way your brain functions and performs. And then you could build on that. In this video, I'll show you how learning rewires your brain, why aging is never a barrier, and practical ways to make learning part of your life, part of your routine, no matter how busy your day gets. By the end, you'll be more motivated than ever to learn something new, and your future self will thank you. So let's dive in. People often ask me why I'm so passionate about accelerated learning and brain health. Many of you know when I was a kid, I suffered from a TBI, a traumatic brain injury that left me with some very serious learning challenges. My parents were working multiple jobs to support us, and my grandmother stepped in to care for me. But not long after, she began showing signs of Alzheimer's. And if you have a family member or somebody close to you that struggled with brain aging challenges, when people are losing their memory, it's kind of like they're forgetting who they are. And my life was turned upside down again. We ultimately lost her to this disease, and it put me on a path, right? That's when it occurred to me early on that brain health isn't optional. Did you know in the US alone, an estimated 6.9 million people age 65 and older are living with Alzheimer's? That number is projected to double by the year 2060. It's the 7th leading cause of death in the United States, and the most common cause of dementia. That's why I've devoted my life, and our team has committed our mission to mastering brain performance, brain health, memory improvement, and accelerated learning, so we could protect our minds, unlock our limitless potential, and live fully present for the people that we love. So what really happens in your brain when you learn? When you learn something new, you have novelty and nutrition, your brain forms new neural pathways. It literally wires itself through a process called neuroplasticity. And we've talked about this in other videos. This means your brain stays adaptable no matter your age or stage of life. Learning also strengthens something called your cognitive reserve. Think of it like a mental buffer that helps protect your brain from memory loss and cognitive decline. The more you learn, the more resilient your brain becomes against aging and stress. It's like doing physical workouts. When you're more physically fit, you're more resilient physically. And when you work out your brain through learning, you are more mentally fit. And when learning happens, especially in engaging or social environments, it stimulates what's known as environmental enrichment. Now, you hear a lot of this with child rearing, right? Giving them enough novelty, stimulus in their environment. This promotes even more brain growth and mental flexibility and acuity. In short, learning doesn't just give you knowledge, it strengthens your brain from the inside out. So, how do you make learning a daily habit? Remember, first you create your habits, then your habits create you. Even if you're very short on time, I'm gonna give you 5 quick quick ways that you could start stimulating your brain in just 10 minutes a day. You could start there. Number one, how many of you want to learn a new language? Learning new languages is a full brain workout. What if you started by spending 10 minutes a day practicing, maybe with a language app or writing down just 10 new words in the language that you want to learn? This can improve your memory, your attention, and your mental flexibility, which helps you to protect your brain against cognitive decline. Number two, what if you read a book for just starting out with 10 minutes? Reading is to your mind what exercise is to your body. Reading strengthens brain connectivity. It can reduce stress. It expands your vocabulary and your worldview, right? Your perspective on life. Even 10 minutes a day can help improve your focus, your comprehension, even your creativity, depending on what you're reading. Do you ever feel like the world's moving faster than you can keep up? Markets pivot overnight, AI drops a new feature every week, and your to-do list seems to grow by the minute. But here's the truth. The people winning right now aren't working harder. They are learning and applying faster. And that speed buys them more time, sharper decisions, and an unbeatable edge. If you're ready to upgrade your brain for this new reality, I want to invite you to join me in San Diego, December 8th, 9, and 10 for my 3-day in-person event called Limitless Live. This isn't another rah-rah motivation fest where you leave excited and change nothing. You'll walk away being able to shave off hours every week by mastering new skills in a fraction of the time. If you want to be able to remember names, facts, ideas on demand, you want to be able to process faster than anyone around you. You want to perform at peak levels all day without burning out. You want to be able to maybe leverage AI with an upgraded mind and leave your competition wondering how you move so quickly. You'll learn and you'll discover from world-class experts in accelerated learning, business success, health, neuroscience, and artificial intelligence while networking with other entrepreneurs, coaches, builders, creators, thought leaders who perform at the highest levels. Early bird tickets are live right now, but seats are limited. So check the link below to secure your spot, and we'll see you in San Diego. Number 3, challenge your brain. Maybe with trivia, right? Use a trivia card deck or watch trivia quizzes on YouTube. I find it's a fun way to boost your general knowledge while strengthening your recall and your mental agility. Plus, you'll always have a fun fact ready when you need it. Number 4, dive into a new topic. There's a quote I love that says, "Curiosity is the spark behind every great idea. The future belongs to the curious," and that couldn't be more true. Start by picking something that genuinely interests you. Maybe it's psychology, space, music, cooking, business, health, history, whatever lights you up. Then spend 10 minutes a day to start with. You could watch a video, you could listen to a podcast episode on that topic. And once you've learned enough about that topic, move on to something new to keep your brain adapting and growing. And then finally, number 5, learn a new exercise. Exercise, physical exercise, boosts what they call brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, which is like fertilizer for neuroplasticity. It supports learning and certainly memory. But here's the catch. Doing the same routine every day for years, it can lead to plateaus. So just like you're challenging your brain with learning new things, you want to challenge your body by learning a new exercise, a new movement pattern. You could take up racket sports. You could learn how to dance. It sharpens motor coordination and can increase neuroplasticity. Remember, the goal isn't to do all 5 at once. I know we have a lot of driven individuals that watch this, and maybe you will do all these things, but my suggestion is to pick one. Start somewhere. Stay consistent and let it become part of your daily routine. And if you're really ready to supercharge your progress, do it with a friend. Having someone to share their experience with you, you have a learning buddy, it makes it so much more enjoyable. It keeps you accountable and even boosts your brain health through social learning. So all learning doesn't have to be solo, it can be social as well. So it's not just your neurological networks are improving, but your social networks. And when you make learning a priority, it doesn't just make you smarter. It unlocks limitless possibilities in your life. If you want to go deeper in this, I highly suggest our flagship programs. Either our Kwik Reading program or our Kwik Recall are great places to start. You can go to kwikreading.com or kwikrecall.com and join us for a 21 or 30-day program in just 10, 15 minutes a day. It's not only a great mental workout, you'll learn real skills to help you in your career, at school, and in your life. It's like an unfair advantage. It's like a superpower that you unleash in less than a month. And so always be learning. It sharpens your memory, your clarity, your creativity. It gives you a serious edge and advantage in your career, in your schooling, in your studying, and certainly in your life. You know, lifelong learners, they earn more, they adapt faster to change, they get more done in less time, so they save a lot of time, and they stand out in a sea of sameness. And beyond success, learning gives you something even more powerful. It improves your health, it improves your longevity, it protects your brain against mental decline, it can boost your mental resilience, and it helps you stay sharp and independent as you age. But here's what most people don't yet realize. It's never too early, and it's definitely never too late to take care of your brain. There was a study published in one of the research journals that found that older adults who engage in learning new challenging skills experience significant improvements in memory and cognitive performance after just a few months. So whether you're 25 or you're 75, your brain is capable of change, of growth, and of improvement. And the best time to start is right now. So, Kwik Brains, there you have it. You don't need to invest hours or spend thousands of dollars to protect your brain. Start today. Start this week. Pick something new to learn. You have your to-do list? What's on your to-learn list? Something that excites you, that challenges you, or simply just makes you curious. Thank you for spending this time with me. If you made it this far, it means that you're very serious about taking care of your brain, of learning, and that's something to really be proud of. And I love this community so much because your success is how we measure our success. What topic would you love to learn more about? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what's sparking your curiosity. I read every single one. Obviously, I read pretty fast. Make sure you save this video so you can come back and revisit anytime you need a mental refresher. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It's the greatest compliment we get, and it's free. It helps us on our mission to build better, brighter brains. No brain left behind. So if you want more brain performance, accelerated learning strategies, make sure you subscribe, because if you miss a video, you miss a lot. I'll see you in our next video. Until then, stay limitless.